UFO Pod. April 17, 2015, Spain. A local resident witnessed something extraordinary in the morning sky. The footage shows a UFO that looks like some sort of mysterious pod flying in the sky. The UFO seems to be rotating and changing direction vertically, all while maintaining a steady flying course in the sky. The footage is stabilized footage for clarity. Also, you can see some sort of fiery substance at the back of the UFO pod, which, to be honest, I am not sure what exactly it is. Now, at first, I usually disregard this type of UFO footage, but what's truly astounding about this one is that this sighting dates back all the way to the gimbal UFO incident, and that actually piqued my attention. Because this UFO has appeared several times in different places worldwide throughout the years. Here is a video that was shared by an internet user on Twitter showing a mysterious object flying close to a military aircraft. The video was recorded by the military pilot, which then somehow got leaked and made its way to the online world. The video is no doubt remarkable, but there is something about the footage that seemed pretty compelling. You see, when the UFO was about to fly past the military plane, at one point, the object's shape looked exactly like this yellow color UFO pod that we're discussing right now. Now let's do a comparison and take a look for yourself. You can clearly see during the last few frames, when the UFO is flying down, the resemblance is uncanny. The only thing to be noted here is that in the video captured by the military pilot, the UFO seems to be flying in a horizontal position, while in this video captured in Spain, the UFO seems to be flying vertically. But here's where things start to get really interesting. When compared with the gimbal UFO incident, if I overlap the UFO pod over the gimbal incident, the similarity is astounding. You can see the rotation and the way the gimbal UFO is moving. Still, the resemblance between both the UFOs is truly amazing. And not just this. Here is another video of a similar UFO craft flying at an incredible speed in the sky. Now this might sound very normal because at first, people thought this to be a person with a jetpack attached to his back, until you realize that this thing was actually flying at 3,000 feet high up in the sky and was captured by a pilot from a plane. And what's even more bizarre is that it was flying really close to the airliner, so if something went wrong, the damage would be catastrophic. In May 2006, another video was shared that once again looks like the UFO pod. The video was captured by a group of locals and is believed to be from Mexico. The footage shows what looks like a mysterious vertical-shaped object flying steadily in the evening sky. Now once again, if I compare both of them, you can see the similarity. Pretty mind-boggling, isn't it? When this video went online, it took the internet by storm. Some believe that this is our future time machine. One internet user recalled how Bob Laser was the first to point out the craft's rotating from horizontal to vertical, and that's exactly what we can see this UFO pod. So do these multiple sightings of the same UFO point to something otherworldly and mysterious? Or is it just a very weird elaborate hoax? You decide. The flying saucer. 2008 Iraq. Amidst the conflict in northern Iraq, something extraordinary was captured on camera by military personnel. Through the thermal night vision display of an Aleve 25 gunner seat, an unusual object appeared in the night sky. Unlike any conventional aircraft, this unidentified object seemed to slowly rise from a low altitude in a manner that immediately caught the observer's eye. Realizing this was highly out of the ordinary, they quickly started recording video footage. The footage shows what looks like a glowing object from far away, but when zoomed in, you can clearly see that the object looks like a flying saucer. Classic flying saucer. Its erratic movement is incredible. When this video went online, it was flooded with opinions. Some believe the footage to be genuine extraterrestrial evidence. Others believe that this object was Saturn. The eyewitness continued recording as the object rose even higher, eventually disappearing completely from sight. During his deployment in Iraq, he was not the only one to witness this. Multiple other military personnel have also witnessed this flying saucer. These electrical optical sensor readings from military personnel present a fascinating pair of UFO encounters from the war zones of Iraq and Afghanistan. With multiple observers confirming the bizarre sightings, the question remains, what could explain this object behaving in such a strange manner and appearing in highly restricted airspace? Were they potentially drones or other classified military craft deployed by the government forces? Or did these veteran witnesses capture something far more inexplicable on camera? I'll let you be the judge of that. UFO Explosion. It was the year 2012 when an ordinary stargazing session took an extraordinary turn. A man peering through his telescope into the night sky witnessed something highly bizarre unfold before his eyes. What looks like a glowing unidentified object can be seen hovering near another mysterious object. Puzzled, he carefully observed the strange sight unfolding through his lens. Then, while observing the phenomena, after several minutes, something mind-blowing took place. One of the objects in view violently exploded in a burst of light and debris. The footage he managed to capture is truly perplexing. We see two undefinable objects, one seemingly stalking the other before the shocking blast. But what exactly were these objects? Was it a balloon or a conventional aircraft meeting a catastrophic end? Or something far more extraordinary? During the chaotic explosion on board, the eyewitness stayed calm, filming as the thick cloud of aftermath slowly disappeared. This decision has given crucial proof of this unusual event. Some suggest that the explosion was a meteor burning up. Others suggest this to be a weather balloon. However, the presence of no meteor trails and a second anomalous object seems to defy these ideas. Was this a case of secret military craft miscalculation? Or did this stargazer merely catch sight of something not meant for our eyes? Without more context, the true nature of this explosive event remains mired in mystery and unanswered questions. UFO caught by local news. And just before I show you the next video, more amazing genuine UFO videos are on your way, so make sure to subscribe to Classified Sightings and turn on notifications to never miss out on our future videos. Colchester, Vermont. In the quiet, rural area of Colchester, something highly unusual was witnessed and recorded on video in the early morning hours. A mysterious UFO was caught by a local news weather camera. Let's take a look. The video shows a clearly unidentified flying object, zooming about the early morning skies with characteristics unlike anything conventional. Now, this sighting is particularly interesting for a few key reasons. First of all, Vermont's skies tend to be relatively peaceful, with only occasional air traffic from the nearby airport and National Guard exercises. However, Colchester itself is located in an area where such activity is quite rare compared to other parts of the county. The strict regulations around drones, balloons, and aircraft in this region near the airport make unauthorized objects in the skies even more puzzling. Residents may spot the infrequent hot air balloon or drone, but such instances are few and far between in this sparsely populated area. Which is why multiple residents of Colchester experiencing this jaw-dropping encounter at around 5 a.m. in the morning is even more compelling. Also at that hour, birds chirping typically fill the crisp air as they take advantage of the low barometric pressure to communicate. Now you might think this object to be a bug or insect. However, I assure you that insect activity is usually suppressed at that time due to the cooler temperatures induced by the heavy morning moisture that coated the area after a humid night. So these are hardly ideal conditions for misidentifying small objects like bugs or insects. What makes this case all the more intriguing is that within the same general time frame, multiple residents of nearby towns, just 15 to 20 miles away, also reported mysterious UFO activity in the area. So, was the object captured by the local news weather camera a genuine UFO from beyond our world? Or was it just a natural phenomenon mistaken with something unknown? You decide. Check out our other compelling UFO sightings and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss out on future videos.